Hello there. I like the music. I picked it myself. Alright, we're literally just heading back to base right now. Everyone's here. Well, not literally everyone, but a lot of everyone. How's everyone doing? You. Those ones we don't feel bad about hitting. That one wasn't a mistake. We're not gonna get out and suddenly be like, oh no, they're helpful this time. No, fuck that. More mosquitoes, no. That's a horrible sound. Oh, it's so nasty. I love it. Head back. Well, doesn't have it again. Well, this chat does. You know what's gonna fucking happen if you say bam chat again, I swear to God. Okay, we head back, we go to the depth module, and then we get our shit pushed in by the Shadow Leviathan all over again. Sounds like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Yeah, how is everyone doing?
Calorie intake recommended.
I'm fucking tired. Docking module. I have gotten the docking module. We have everything we need. We just need the crush depth module for the prawn suit. We already have that. We have literally everything we need in our inventory right now. We just need to craft it. And we don't have the docking module right now on us. It is in the cave, right over there. Along with the prawn suit itself. Go to the Shell Island? I have! We're gonna co-op on with your best friend? Hell yes! Multiplayer Stardew is the fucking best. I love it so much. It is like 80% an excuse to hang out with friends. But that's what a lot of things are, right? First you. Moldy jello, oh no. Not even clean, good, delicious jello, it's moldy jello. Ugh. Ugh. Thought of it assaults the mind as surely as poison. Yeah, I've melted. Oh, that's fine then. That's chill. One farm. I was already married to Harvey. Nice. Top of the lily pad bubs against the roof of your mouth. Not a thing I had thought of, but you're right. Like, they seem like... You know what they look like? They look like novelty gushers. They look like some candy that's, like, named some pun about like swamp or like lily pads, like frog whatever, and they're just made to like pop in your mouth. Honestly, I think they'd be more crunchy than anything. Like a stiff, like hollow shell, right? Gush when you said that. Well, you see them in your walls. Do not be alarmed. I've always been in your walls, and I am in everyone else's walls too. But at the very least, nothing has changed. Oxygen makes them float. Yeah, but to our mouths, that's basically empty. Like, I suppose it would need to be very pressurized in order to, like, float that much with that much, like, air. But at that point, you're just butting into a pipe bomb. So we're gonna ignore that possibility. Half of the messages through in top tips. Damn, that's rough. We switched to live chat. Or the real reason why I switched to live chat, because fucking you see that shit. Me. Yeah, I forgot. You really got a whole ass to dive the dolphin motion. Whee! Oh, I lost control there. That's good, actually. I like the fact that it took control.
Starting imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Gosh, they were so much better when they came out. I'm not surprised. I don't get it. Uh-oh, YouTube has two different types of chat. Live chat and top chat. Live chat is all the messages, as you would imagine. Top chat is just that, but YouTube arbitrarily just fucking delete some of your messages. Hey, Nico. I wanted to eat food. I forgot. I'm starving.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm very happy you are. Made the modification station. Did I fix that already? Thank God. There we go. And now we immediately head back out. Throw shit away. We don't throw it away. We put it away, but we throw it in the place we're putting it away too. So we're throwing it away. Right. Switch out the batteries. Because it is so important to stay topped up on batteries. Question instead of starting. You have a question? No, but thank you for asking. What's your question, Nico? No. Oh. All the worst ones. Knife. I feel like I have glass because I'm nearsighted. Alright. Alright, stop focusing for a bit. Your eyes go sort of fuzzy and you can't see anything anyways? Or something else? Vision goes, yeah, it just happens. If I had to make an educated guess, it would be essentially all of your vision becomes peripheral vision, right? Like, if you're not focused on anything, really, it's more like that is the sort of, and this is a guesstimate on my part, let's be clear on that. That is more akin to what your eyes would normally be seeing whenever they're not focused on something, right? Ringo Burr, Ringo Burr. But unlike with your ears, which are always picking up sound, your ears are always picking up sound and sort of making sense of it sort of automatically. You just gotta focus in. With your eyes, they gotta physically like shift and like flex to focus on a point. So if you don't do that, Your eyes are going to be blurry, the same way your peripheral vision is blurry, the same way looking at something far away and something nearby is going to look blurry. Right? It's essentially your eyes are a camera that has to focus in to get the right view of a certain thing. Right. Also, that might be the reason for like why that happens is, oh, well, why doesn't your brain always focus your eyes? Well, it's lazy. It doesn't want to do that all the time. When you're not actively trying to look at something, it's just not gonna bother. Or maybe, honestly, maybe the simpler answer is your brain's not a computer. I mean, it is a computer, but like, if you're not telling it to focus on anything, it's just not gonna, right? But like if you have a camera and deliberately put it out of alignment and process it correctly, right? Yeah. Your eyes reacting to light, not necessarily the same function. Really outdated. Aren't we all? That's an interesting question. I like that question. Thank you. I should probably grab food and water before heading out, shouldn't I? I do. Now, did I have... I was hoping to have like an extra bladderfish somewhere for water. But I don't. Isn't just seeing black, it's seeing very blurry light to the point where you don't know how far away it is. Oh yeah, like legally blind can include people who actually can see, but like only in the very peripheral vision. Or only a tiny little pinpoint directly in the middle of their eye. Right? Like legally blind can mean like sees black. For example, if someone doesn't have eyes anymore, right? But it can also just mean like you can't see. Just makes shit up to fill what happened while you blinked. Wait, there's a black seed every 15 seconds. Isn't it black? Yeah. That's fair. Also, you can see that sometimes when you look at a clock too fast, it'll look like or a clock with a second hand, it'll look like the second hand is lasting longer than it should, because your brain literally remembers it lasting longer than it should, because it saw it, and then sort of backfilled a little bit about what it should have been. Right? You're legally blind with your glasses. You pass 6 inches. Damn. That's rough. Yeah. Like, it's a thing that people don't really... I think a lot of people talk about it. But a fair number of people sort of don't really internalize. Perfect vision. Damn. Nice. But, like, people don't really internalize, like, glasses are disability aid, right? How bad your vision is. Yeah, it's... I think a lot of people are just like, oh, my vision's bad enough to need glasses. I go to the optometrist, they say, here's your glasses, and then I have glasses. Right. That's what I do. But yeah, like, even for me, my vision's not nearly that bad. I care for vision any day. I got fucking neither. But yeah, like, even if you have, like, pretty okay vision, if it's not good enough to drive, which for a lot of type of films isn't if you can't read, like, a sign, you need glasses. And if you need glasses in order to function day to day, right? What else is that other than disability aid? So I don't think of people like Cabinet who are legally blind. It wasn't bad enough. Yep, teeth are optional, don't you know? you can technically survive without it, so you don't get it. Right about, yeah. More eyes in the US? Oh, that's fucking... I don't even know how you try to justify that shit. I need braces. That's not too bad. I might need braces. Or I might have needed braces, to say. Right? I never got them because my teeth sort of like moved more into alignment later on, but I don't know. At least I have the choice of glasses over contacts. Yeah. Do I have your bottom jaw? I've never been sure if that's fucking how to line up. I think it's my teeth. My teeth, like, ugh. Usually without a fat premium. And say private insurance just started 2 years ago. Gotcha. Alright, so no bladderfish. Alright. No. Hell is it? God, my water's already a little bit fucking low. God damn it. Could I even, if I wanted to build the... I could do that. Wait, water purification tablet. Frost face plant. That's gonna be inside like a fucking... No. Where would be the... Oh, we could. Actually quite easy. How's your jaw to lock out? Choosing like the wrong amount of chewy? Oh. I was gonna say the wrong amount. It's not like just more chewy than you can handle or like too chewy. It's like specifically the wrong amount of chewy, like a specific amount. Oh, God damn it. It's even the right hole in the ground. Certain gummies irritate, others don't. It's... Let me... There's not a unit of memory. That was good. Chill. We're not chill. Bitch. It's important to make sure you turn around just in case they're like, oh, they didn't know I was there. Also dumb. Listen. Not my boss. You ain't special. That's my gimmick. You can't have it. Here we go. In millimeters and centimeters? Millimeters are the smaller one. And if you're in the from the States, I would not be surprised. There we go. Anything in you? Good leads in you, including a bladderfish. That would have been very helpful about 5 seconds ago.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Playing Mario Man will become super depressed for, or super happy. Okay, that sounds Very inconvenient, at the very least. Alright. Sorry to hear that. You're low on charge. Good, they're very evenly depleted. Kinda wish they weren't. It's dense, like caramelish attack. As I massage my jaw. Gotcha. America. Yeah. Like, you're gonna need to learn to use metric at some point for, like, scientific anything. Like, any science course is gonna use it. But, yeah, broadly speaking, you're gonna be doing things in inches and fucking, like, inches and ounces and other bullshit underivable units. Chewing gum will do it, damn. That sounds like a pretty sticky situation. I'm sorry, I had to. Legally obligated. I should really find a hole to like recharge the health in, huh? Oh, I should find a hole to fucking put in the goddamn depth module. Crystal meth caves. Fairly good at metric law. Yep. It's the unit of the civilized person. Spawns around larger crystals. Gotcha. I've already got the kyanite I need, I think. I'm just waiting for the fucking big guy to show up at this point. Alright. Into the depths. I'm going to run out of water. It is absolutely going to happen. What the fuck is a kilometer? There is that very specific genre of like self-aware meme where like they're American memes, but they're like tongue so far in the cheek your word's gonna fucking pop out the other side. 1,000 meters. What the fuck is a meter? Like like 100 centimeters. All tens, baby. I just. 1 meter equals 2.3 yards. Insane, I don't know why. Oh. Can I get close but not lead? Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know why. I might be mistaken. I'm gonna be very mistaken, actually. But does kyanite come in non-cluster form? Or does it require the prawn suit drill attachment to get? As I was saying, I got less confident. I still don't know for certain that I'm wrong. I'm just less sure. Fucking hell, you bastard. Ironically, it's everything that's not the Shadow Leviathan that that scares you worst.
The crystals in this environment are confusing my senses. And yet I feel certain there is something important to figure out. A facility or a body component. Perhaps both. I cannot tell.
Oh well. It's because they come out of nowhere. Right, like you hit a fish and it goes ka-dunk. Right then, right there, no warning, no sound, no nothing. With the leviathans, they're not quiet. We've had discussion more than once. Oh, this looks more promising? Maybe? Leviathan without its roaring. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like if you just got yanked out of nowhere, it'd be the worst. It's the fear of that happening that you're looking for, not like actually having that shit happen, because that's frustrating and jump scary and bullshit. Like at that point, you might as well have an air horn, right? Go like, burn. Got you. You got spooked. You got scared. You did it. Not like, you know, these fucking dead-end holes in the ground. And not only does it make the game feel better, it makes them scarier. Worse than fear something specific. Yep. Ah, here we go. And more than that even, it's whatever your brain concoct up is more scary than...
Something of value nearby.
Fish.
It could help you build my body.
This is cool. Yeah, I'll see, I'm seeing the kyanite thing now. The fear of what it is going to be is scarier than the actual thing itself, because once the thing happens, it's happened already, right? Like, the Shadow Leviathan can't bite you twice, right? Like, once it's grabbed you, you got grabbed already. It's like falling over. You can't fall over once you're already lying on your ass. Ooh. Fish-inspired Leviathan. Ugh. Ugh. I hate it. Like, there's a lot of people who've made mods that are much more horror-themed. Why the fuck are you here exactly? Oh, bitch. Weird. We know Leviathan's in here, I fucking hope. Oh. No! There's a rare resource, and when you grab it, it will emerge from a wall or something and chase you. Oh. That'd be better for something that's not a Leviathan, though. Unfortunately. And even then, that might just be annoying. Where, like, you're trying to grind for resources, and then something like, boo! This is straight up just an organ you need. Constituent parts. The Arctic organs are effectively a network of biocomposite and cybernetic material containing a varying of symptoms. The heart is a particularly complex interface in the biological hybrid. It moves blood and nutrients throughout the body as nourishment and maintains the alien corpus, while also functioning as the primary energy source for the synthetic neurological systems. Energy inputs is processed and filtered into a dense network of incredible computing power, the Arctic brain. Our respiration or digestive system appear to be present, suggesting a life that is fed entirely by sustained electrical energies. A body that can survive environments that are otherwise extremely hostile to most life forms. Of its intricate design, the insistence on incorporating biological components exposes the Arctic's body to the possibility of disease.
You will be able to construct bionic organs with the scanned material, both primary and secondary. Our designs provide for redundancies.
Given your current location, I think they could still be improved.
Your feedback has been noted. You have scanned all the components we need to make a storage, body.
Are you excited?
Using the chemical compounds available in your body, I am able to approximate what you might call cautious optimism.
That's so fucked. I love that. I love the take on aliens in this, genuinely. Because it feels alien. We had a conversation before of like the hive mind perspective, but stripped out of the hive mind so it can actually talk like a person. Right? Or not even like it could talk like a person, so it could accurately describe the difference. When I was a hive mind, it was like this. I know that that's not what you feel because I feel what you feel now. Oh, god damn it. That would have been slick. Yeah, we are going to go rearrange Alan's guts, don't worry. It's my specialty, in fact. Encased in crystal. It's fine. Oh, you can't just punch him. Excellent. Now I'm wondering if this is just gonna be like the end of the game. Hi! You were closer than I was expecting you to be. I do like Shadow Leviathan. It's grown on me. It's also flashed violently onto my fucking head, but that's a different matter. Yes, I saw that one. No, we're not going to get out to grab it. Want a smooch? That was a little bit of an aggressive smooch. That's like bad end of Sucker for Love 1 fucking smooch. Wow. Class creature, just crab on the seafloor. It doesn't do anything to the player. It's just a hermit crab on the seafloor. That would be cool, like a giant crab. I think it could very comfortably be argued that's the niche, like not quickly. I guess you could say like that's sort of like a cross between the vent guard and the sea treader leviathans, right? Doesn't count. Yeah. Honestly, I think the answer might be a crab would be too basic for this game, right? The creature designs in Subnautica are like really, really alien. That was perfection. That is true. And it would be very funny to be like, yeah, no, we have a bunch of these alien things and then also fuckloads of crabs. Carcinization is canon, is true in every world. Hello, my friend. You come bite my face? Listen, boss, I can heal. You can't. Not several levels near. According to nature, crab is peak form. Hell yeah. No, according to nature, beetle is peak form. Let's be clear on that. Crab is pretty good, though. Just give me caves. Motherfucker, I just healed. Fuck off. I'm about to get my ass eaten, aren't I? Bitch.
Seek fluid intake.
I can't. I don't have any fluids on me. There we go. That would also be tameable and use the MOA base potentially. Now you're making just game design fanfic. Not a bad thing, but important to keep that in mind. Beetle. There are many, many, many kinds of beetle, in fact. There are in fact thousands of kinds of beetle, because turns out being able to both crawl around and under things and also fly is a really fucking busted combination. Yeah.
We have gathered the necessary components to begin constructing my body.
Great. What's next? Let's get you out of my head.
First, you must find the fabrication facility. It is concealed at some depths.
Fabrication facility. So you planned on needing to make new bodies?
It is a standard medical facility.
A medical facility where you just replace your whole body when it wears out? Sounds a little beyond standard to me.
Ours was a research mission of the highest importance.
So, what were you, a scientist like me?
I am a scientist now.
So, what happened? Your team found the vaccine and then...
Please, Robin, you have the components. Find the facility and construct the body.
Okay, but don't think I don't notice you changing the topic.
I'm just trying to know where this one is. Check Discord. Three to bomb dead zone. There's a mod for that. Yeah. Oh, kind of cool too. Yeah, that's not even just like a rhino beetle. It's like one of like many kinds of rhino beetles. Like, turns out when you can both crawl underneath things to hide, and you're not like you're pretty tough, and also you can fucking fly. Something that has otherwise has the downside of incredibly fragile wings. You're pretty good. That's the local variety. It was a different one? Damn, no. Where is east, north? That's so stupid. We're gonna need to go and collect. Actually,
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Good. That's what I know. Fish that is basically a flying fish. Yeah. That feels like it'd be annoying as hell. Like, imagine trying to catch a fish that can just fucking hop out of the water to get away from you. Nightmare. Unreal. Fair. Also true. Probably eat flying fish. Yep. For a while, yeah. Mission Bridge is not even that effective a strategy. Glide away. It would be cool, but it would also need to be a worthless fish compared to like anything else. Like, you would need to like not be able to cook it, just because if you could and you were starving and your food literally fucking flew away, like, you could get away with it, but it would be annoying. Oh, I missed. Damn it. Maybe there are a million things they could have added to Subnautica, right? Or they could be adding to Subnautica Below Make it have a really rare late game drop. The late game drops have to be deep in this game. Or like, it's the ocean. There's no other like in this game there are ways of preventing players from getting things too early at the surface on land, where depth is measured horizontally, not vertically. Right. Like, Subnautica is a fairly simple game. Go deeper. You can never use a Colossus properly. Like, I mean, the bush fly away. Then how do you get them? Or how do you stop players from trying really hard to get them early on? Like, I think the answer is simply, like, make them a completely replaceable fish. Like, they're... Is this trap? I guess. But that's so inconvenient. Like, it could be cool. Like, honestly, yeah, that could be cool. Like, having a fish you can see early on. You only get the thing later.
Seek fluid intake.
No. They sort of run into a problem where, like, it's not going to be relevant until they already have it, right? Like, you might as well just let them get the resource, because if it's a late game crafting recipe, they're only going to be able to use it late game. Right? Like, is the reason why kyanite being late game is not necessarily a problem. I suppose it might not be a bad thing. No, I'm being a downer for no reason. Very fine to you. Fair. Until you try and catch them yourself. Catch up with something? Maybe. What am I fucking caught on? Thank you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, at the very least, I can starve to death in my own fucking home. Yeah, I don't think we're making it. What did I fucking tell you? Architect hybrid tech stealth diving suit to catch a surface fish. Like, honestly, I feel like you use the stasis gun to stop the fish could be the answer. You need to have the stasis gun do other things, because otherwise you're just telling people, make the stasis gun to get this one thing. And you end up with the annoyance I found with the spy penguin. It would also be used to get past leviathan and potentially late game architect security. No, the fuck it wouldn't. I apologize for being so snappy. I understand the idea. That's like, oh, this would be a cool idea. This would be great. This is actually a field I know about, and like, no. Because then what will you do with all the other cool stuff you make, right? Let's phrase it like that. Like, all right, this one thing you've done. Everyone's cranky. I'm tired. And again, like, this is a thing I know about. Let's phrase this other way. You've now made this one cool thing, this flying fish that you use a gravity gun to catch, be the solution to leviathans and architect security. You have no room for any other ideas. Maybe an Easter egg? That could also be it. Is just having it be a cool thing you can do. Which also conveniently safeguards you from clever players who catch them anyways. I hate that that's the idea that immediately appeals to me the most. Which is fucking stupid. Like, it's the dumbest idea so far, right? The idea of using, like, a fucking sail. Oh my god. Like, honestly, it might be a matter of... Honestly, if you were trying to make it like a thing that was really cool, as in Notes to Homies, that would be interesting. But if you were trying to make it a thing that was cool and players would want to do, but also wouldn't like just break the game in half, you could have it just be like they're just good food. Chasing the stars. Oh yeah, for an achievement, that's absolutely fine. This is where achievements are great for, is when you have a thing that the player can do, but it's too annoying or cumbersome or weird in order for them to do it. Or use it for analytics to be like, okay, how many players have beat the first boss? Like, how many people who own the game have actually gotten to the first boss and beaten it? That's a whole different matter. But yeah, like, it could be just like, yeah, these fish, if you put them in a tank, they reproduce the fastest and they give you the most food and some water. They're just a really good food source, fish-wise. Sort of like shrub nuts, right? Like shrub nuts, or lantern fruit in the old game, or bulba trees. Like, they were just used because they were how you got consistent food. If you make the fish, like... Well, treatment? Also, yeah, if you want to make a late game ingredient, make it be an ingredient for, like nutrient paste or something. Or it's like, yeah, no, this one item refills 65 hunger and water. Players would like that a fair bit. Boost? Or a swim speed boost. Also do that. I think you run into a problem of, like, how do you justify, like, a number of fish that's not aggravating to get a hold of with an amount that's reasonable to actually get a buff. You're like, ah, yes, we made a frictionless swimsuit to make you swim faster out of 2 fish. Players are not going to buy that. But if you tell players to go get, like, 50 fish, they're going to look at you and say, no, I'm not doing that. Helicopter. Yeah. I think... Again, the answer might simply be you just be like, yeah, no, it's just a cool thing players can do, right? And this conveniently, again, insulates you from if players are clever and they manage to get one of them early. Which is a thing that could happen, right? In Subnautica, that's not a thing that happens because in order to get something early, you need to go deeper. And in order to go deeper, you need certain upgrades or you just die. It's one step short of a death barrier. What's your blanks, bud? Base batteries that could be used to store excess power, like the power thing in the base. Make more of them. Okay. That could actually be cool. As like an intermediate power solution, like, oh, I have solar panels, but I don't want to run the power at night. I'll build some batteries so that during the day I'll get more power. Yeah, that could work. 100%. Yeah, I think we're running into a problem. We run into a problem with the fish idea. I think we sort of solved it, of a cool idea that doesn't necessarily fit, and trying to make it do something is just kind of breaking things. Like, there's a reason why in, like, creative art, like in games, I think in movies and TV too, there's a saying called kill your darlings. A lot of good ideas, genuinely good ideas, don't end up working. Right? It fucking sucks sometimes, but this is why we come up with more ideas, like base batteries. Bring them level lock behind breeding item, and drop result of reproduction. Then why aren't we jumping through hoops to get them in the first place, right? Like, if you're going to have this thing be hard to get, don't then make it like you have to then reach a certain level of the game. The lock is the gravity gun. They should diamonds. Honestly, Like, again, you said, like, you're doing crazy ideas to watch my head explode. This is what people mean when they say there's no such thing as a bad idea. Because occasionally, you get, like, these, like, oh, that sounds stupid. Like, oh, actually, having an alternative way to get diamonds or other resources could be quite good. Hell, honestly, if you want to make these, like, flying fish, like, the shit, the thing people want, make them eat a resource and then shit out 2 of that resource or 3 of that resource or 1 of those resource every day for ad infinitum. Was he serious? Automation is great in any game. This isn't even like automation, it's more tedium removal. As long as you have 1 of a resource, you can then get as much of a resource as you want. And yeah, maybe at that point you do say, yeah, no, then you need to breed them in captivity in order to get the result, right? This is how games are made, or this is how ideas of games are made. Is you turn over an idea in your head like a rotisserie chicken until eventually it becomes like a fucking kebab. Very different than what he started with. So good. Really quick and provide a lot of food. Also, it's a way to tame certain leviathans like hermit crab. Like, I still think taming leviathans... I will state this as, like, an opinion piece at this point. Because, like, it could definitely work. Actually, no, could it? Yeah, like, it would. Like, you could just make it work. But I feel like... No, the problem I have with that is it is encouraging you to go up to leviathans, right? Or the question is, what benefits are to taming a leviathan? Right. Maybe it's just cool. Maybe that's the fucking answer. I don't know. But yeah, like the idea of like flying fish are just very good food, or they're used for other things like feeding them to certain animals. That could be cool. We're talking about games right now. We gotta get back to making shit. Do I have all of that? I just have all of that. I have the ion cube. Now we've got the kyanite somewhere. I need ribbon plants of all fucking things. Vanguard and Reef back. Else I can't remember both. How much to buy the classic old players. They could be more useful. That is gonna reasonably short lifespans they can't catch one and be lucky. Catch them. Yeah, that'd be good. That is the difference I think we're getting. The problem we're coming to is the idea that leviathans need to be useful. Either I think directly counter to the idea of the game. Yeah, exactly. That'd be cool. It'll work. But leviathans, like a lot of things in Subnautica, are there just to say "ooh, pretty," which also, ironically enough, does fill a mechanical function because it makes the game feel like it's not just a bunch of mechanical functions. Right? If every fish has like a described use case for why you would use that fish for this thing, then you're not in an alien planet, you're in a puzzle box, you're in an escape room where, okay, I use the peeper to unlock this thing, and then I use the hoop fish to throw over there, and it does this very specific thing. No. Those eye jellies, they don't do anything. They're just a fish. Right? Hell, leviathans don't do anything other than attack you. It's like a trap for leviathan. Oh, not realistic. Huh? Honestly, maybe that could be what you use them for. He has like a decoy. If it doesn't have a function in my brain because nature works in circle nature. I assume so does everything else. Nature works in a circle. Yeah. Like, the function of, like, a hoopfish is to breed and produce more hoopfish. Right? And then they get eaten, or they eat things, and then the cycle of life. They're not game pieces, right? That's the thing that these fish are already doing. So... storage. Gimme.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Service. Honestly, that might be is also used to hold the eggs of the symbiote and used for food for larger fish. Exactly. Which serves no function for the player, right? Like, it's a cool symbiotic relationship, but not one... The whole fish? No, go say same example. Most fish in the game do not interact with the player in any way outside of is either eaten by or eats the player, which is why it feels so real, because that's how it normally works, right? And it makes the times where you do have a function for the animal, like hopefully we used to get oxygen. Oh, that's cool. Double hoopfish. What about the singular eye fish? Right? Like, there are loads of fish. Hell, it might even be as simple as, well, if we didn't have fish there, it'd look really boring. Right? And we can't just use peepers for everything. Like, just ass of the ocean. Mm-hmm. Peeper? The peeper is very simple. Like, it's just food. Oh, let's look at red featherfish, right? It's a peeper by any other name, right? Same with boomerang. I don't even think rocket grubs do anything, but they're there because it's the ocean and there are fish there. Since the player isn't using them. Exactly. And again, this does have the function of when it's like, oh, you need ribbon plants for specifically a certain thing. It feels less contrived because there's also a bunch of other plants you can scan that don't do anything. Right? Just decorative? Yeah, maybe. And honestly, it might end up being like, oh yeah, I love this thing they added. Still, right? Like, honestly, like, how much do people love the Reaper Leviathan? All it does is bite you. Right? Beautiful cinematics, too. That is true. Oh, it would fucking do nuts in the trailer. Right? I would not be surprised if they have, like, fish jumping out of the water in trailers now, even though there's no fish that do that. Because there are fish that do that, like cinematic, like jumping over the water, but not the same way, not like that. Also, where the I think these are just in, like, the twisty passages, right?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, sea bunny. I'm gonna try and find a ribbon. I'm actually also pretty sure I really should plug this guy in. I'm actually also pretty sure the deep twisty passages is the where we need to go. Hunt them and coax them to leap the water. Yeah. Like, that would be really cool, seeing the fish interact more beyond I'm a fish, That's a bigger fish. I'm gonna swim in a direction away from that other fish. That is how most fish act. Lionfish for sport anywhere near Florida or the Bahamas because they murder fish so fast they can't reproduce enough. It's discovered they don't really care how salty the water is. They have now become an inland marine threat. Excellent! And by excellent, I mean fucking awful! Yeah. Some animals are just built different. The pressures that were put on them made them bastards. Gold? Rockfish? Is that one of the ones that's like super mega ultra poisonous? There's a couple animals like that actually. Fish? Yeah, same difference. Where like their defense mechanism is being so fuck-ass poisonous, nothing wants to fuck with them. Black mamba is like that, right? Like you could very easily beat a mamba in like a short-term fight, right? Even if it bites you, it's a little snake. You're gonna just stomp it to death. But you're probably gonna die too, right? So the mamba doesn't want to take that fight, and its venom is there mostly to make sure you don't want to take that fight either. I feel like I have gotten lost. I've gotten very lost. I did not really think that the eye jellies came out this far. It's a terrible sound to make the you ran out of jet fuel. Rock stays the reason his spines with powerful and painful poisons that future killed multiple owls at once. I think that's actually a hunting fish, isn't it? And it was just to kill nearly born fish, fuck. Yeah, sometimes animals just evolve to be bastards. Where the fuck is the Delta thing? There it is. Damn it. Live areas where children swim. Of course they do. They're bastards. Scroll down, I'm assuming it's a picture of a fish. Ah, I can't actually see it. Excellent. Yes. That's the bitch. They're so cool looking though, which is unfortunate. You want invasive species? Yeah. Like anything can be an invasive species. Although arguably, there might be actually an argument for not in some cases, simply because humans are still doing human shit, even in areas where humans have always been native. But like, clearly they're not invasive there. I do think you are correct. Placed in a post-apocalyptic Earth. On top of the food chain? Yes, but also we do spread literally everywhere and then kind of fuck up the ecosystem wherever we go. I wonder if this is actually going to go deep enough to matter. Oh, right, I was getting fucking ribbon, wasn't I? You ain't a fucking Reaper, I know that much. I've already been here, haven't I? Let's try and keep going down. Hope we find something new. No. Giant stonefish is much faster. Probably. I'm here and play games with big. Good night, everyone. No worries. Good night, Camel. Hope you have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again next time. Got a few options. Option one is we continue sort of just like scouring around. I assume it's not going to be in the Crystal Caverns again. Because we already sort of found that one. I know I've seen in my like wiki searching, like they've mentioned the cave. Subnautica really, really bad. That's a much more open-ended solution, right? We can put crabs in any number of spots. Right? Like, here's an idea for your crabs. Is that an idea or is that a bad idea? Fuck it, let's have some bad ideas. They're not just a bad idea, let's have some bad ideas. A biome or a selection of biomes that are just on the backs of massive crabs. Like massive 1,000-foot tall crabs. And they just prowl around the edge of the playable area in the ecological dead zone. And occasionally they get close enough that you can hop on their back for a little bit and get rare resources. Or maybe a little bit more realistically, those big massive crabs, but the biome itself is actually like underneath their legs. So you have a sort of surface area like on land, quote unquote, as you know, shell. And then between their legs, these like massive moving pillars shake up the ground. Yeah, I shouldn't get to the question. Two options. One, we keep sort of huddling around trying to find where the hell the game goes deep enough to allow us to figure out what the hell is going on. Or B, we just look up where the fabrication lab is. Zoomies. Nice strip. Their new ship of attack. Prawn suit. Sister, I hate to break it to you, that's the rock punchers. That is exactly what the rock punchers are. Is end of the game. Well, it's the only thing we have left to do. I'm not sure. We do need to find the ribbon plant, I suppose. But I can't imagine that is going to pose the most critical of issues. No, but neither can, like, the, like, dragon leviathan, right? Like, this is a conversation we've had a couple times rolling the leviathans. If the leviathans killed you, they'd very quickly become frustrating. So they don't kill you. They bite you, and they're big and loud and scary about it. Not in a loud noises way, but in like a I'm gonna grab you and throw you against the wall way. Look how scary I am. And they're terrifying. But because you never die from it, you always get that, oh my god, I just barely got away from it kind of feeling. And that's really good. If you have a thing that just one-shots players, they're gonna be like, oh, what's this? Bah! What the fuck just happened? And they might just not play the game entirely. Right? Sears will be fucking good though. We finally watched it. Yes, but it would also boil down the game to exactly one interaction of people not having fun, right? And typically, you'd rather the people playing your game are the ones having fun, not the people who are watching them play a game at the expense of people. At the expense of the people who are actually playing your game. In that case, no one's gonna fucking play your game. Now, there are exceptions to that, of course, but they are exceptions that prove the rule, where being irritating is the point. Think like, or being very, very difficult is the point at least. Think Kaizo. Think Super Iron Man. I think Super Kaizo Iron Man. There are games where that is the point, but that can be the only point, pretty much. Is anything else getting anything else can be like, oh well, yeah, you might have cool base building, but also every other part of your game feels like absolute shit to play. You made your stupid idea let you make your no. Let's be clear. Like, bad ideas aren't bad because you're able to then work on them, right? If you let them sit there, they will simply stay there, being bad. It's just your iteration by which designs are proven and ideas are made good. And in this case, the idea was so good, they put it in the game already. Like, here's the thing. You could make it work. Moon pool in the shape of a moon. Yeah. There are absolutely people that would like that. Yeah, like a circular moon pool. Actually, that could be cool. I think moon pool actually might have like an actual reason to be called. Like it's called because it has that like opening in the bottom. That's why it's called the moon pool for like actual reasons. I don't fucking know though. But if we're taking the idea of like, no, we must keep one hit mantis shrimp around and must make it real. There are a couple ways it could work. One is you go full the Kaizo route, right? Let's run multiple vehicles in a moon pool. That could actually be really cool, right? Pretty sure it would never be. Actually, in the first game, it would be useful, or could be useful. In the sequel, in Subnautica 2, where there's going to be multiplayer, that could be, like, really, really useful. You might have multiple moon pools regardless. That's really good. Kaizo, Subnautica. And we're sort of going to sit. Ooh, that would be cool. Like a garage? Yeah. Yeah, like, just make everything really hard for Kaizo, Subnautica. Yeah, no, Reaper Leviathans? Yeah, Leviathans, they're quiet now. And also, when they grab you, you're just dead. Maybe they just even swallow you whole. Like, you get, like, a, second and a half animation of the Shallow Leviathan eating your prawn suit whole, and then you are just dead. Prawn suit's gone, everything in it gone. Try again. It wouldn't be my kind of game, but that is preference, right? That is genuine preference. I don't fuck with Kaizo games. In that context, yeah, having a rock puncher that kills you in one shot. Totally fits. Alright, where the fuck are the ribbon plants? I'm trying to think about where they would be, and all I'm getting are Subnautica 1 flashbacks. Yeah, like I know they'd be in the vent garden. Like we could just go to the vent garden and fucking get it there. Yeah, sure, fuck it. I want a game that physically cannot exist. Ah, yeah, that's always the way, ain't it? That's with video games, with anything. Like, look at anyone, like any car that's being heralded. It's like, oh, it looks like the concept car. That's just not a thing that happens. Having a car that looks like the thing that you planned to make? Preposterous. Impossible. Right? Like, same thing with games, like if only there could be a game that was just the best bits of every other game, right? It's like what if we had a game that had the fun spectator aspect of a Kaizo game, but wasn't that difficult or stressful or frustrating to play? Right? Like, it'd be great. It'd be fantastic. But, like you said eloquently, a game that physically cannot exist. Stream here is everything of the final snack stream when you beat the game. Is there, like, nothing after you get the final thingama thing? Like, if you build him a body, is it just credits at that point? Because I know in the first game, it's like, you beat the game! Now spend like 8 years finishing the rocket! And you're done. Okay. Okay. There's a very real argument to be made for just ending just finishing the game this stream, right? However, I am busy and tired, and there's not one here, so like, I'll take your fucking advice on that one. Call stream here. Next stream, it's the final, right? Yeah. Like, actually, wait a minute. I think I took a 3-hour nap, but aside from that, I've been awake or I have 3-hour nap in the middle of like what would that even be? 36 hours? So maybe that's a fine thing. Calling stream early so I get to go the fuck to bed. Yeah. Thank you for the recommendation, Cabinet. I'm genuinely sorry I was critical of your ideas. It's only line to get the materials, find the area, build the body, and yeah. I mean, find the area might take longer than we expect if we actually try to find the area. Remember how long it took to get the Cyclops fucking fragments? Like 10 hours straight. It was ridiculous. Yeah. Generally sorry about being critical of your ideas. It's how I think on things. I turn them over in my brain like a rotisserie chicken. I'm like, yeah, how do I poke at this? But again, no such thing as a bad idea. This idea is not fully cooked yet. What if? Yeah, that might be improved on. Exactly. Now I'm just thinking about the crab idea again. It's not gonna be what you were expecting. Right. But what if instead of having it be... Nah, I was thinking of like, oh, what if you had like a dead crab? and then had its big massive shell be like a biome unto itself. But either you end up with a hermit shell thing, which would work sort of like one of the ship interiors, but doesn't read as like crab, it reads as generic shell. Or you end up with just a crab shell, which is just a big, empty, hollow, like, rectangle. So, used, depth module upgrade. Ooh. That could be good. Oh, what if... Alright, picture this. Massive sinkhole. Like this, but like an actual sinkhole and not like an imaginary thing. And along the sides, you have these like massive crabs. Just covered in massive barnacles, climbing up the sides. Maybe they're diurnal or nocturnal, they come out at night, go into the day. Maybe they just do that for like body temperature regulation or something. And so you need to get like the drill upgrade to like chip off pieces of their shell to then ride them down into the depths and then ride them back up along the sheer walls of the cliff face. Maybe. We could sit here. It could be very interesting. But we could sit here and talk about like our own personal darlings in game design, literally all night. Right? I would happily do that all night. Maybe that's even a stream idea. For now, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go fuck to bed. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you all for coming. It was a shorter stream. I'm fucking tired. Now it's been revealed, I've been making a fucking kit bash for a week, and it's been kicking the shit out of me a little bit. So next time, we're on Subnautica B.Z, which means we get to add a new game to the roster without feeling like shit. Ooh, exciting. I'm gonna go look through the recommendations section. If you got any recommendations, go on the Discord, yell at me about them, and I'll probably ignore it, but maybe I won't. Wouldn't that be something? Anyway, thank you all for coming. Hope you all have a good night. Hope to see you again next time. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and bye-bye, everybody!